kind of on that topic that Perry asked you about, nowadays it seems like a lot of players do a lot of things to kind of market themselves and their family members too. When you committed to Florida State, I think some people weren't as familiar with you. Were you ever concerned about not putting your name out there more, not trying to, get more stars and all those types of things, or how did you maintain that focus to not worry about that?
I mean, I guess like as a teenager, and as a high school recruit, I guess in the back of your mind, you're always kind of going to be worried about it. But, like I said, I got to give credit to my family, just telling me, keep your head down, like kind of cancel out all the noise and, you let your game show who you are and let your actions on and off the field, show who you are as a person and a player. So.
That's to be brilliant to know from those people. So.
Hey, Jackson, nice to meet you. For people who aren't familiar with your game, can you guys describe, I guess, your strengths, what you think you do well, and then I guess things that you want to work on and build on here your freshman season?
Yeah. I think I'll bring some versatility to the team and tight end room. Obviously, there's a lot of good guys in the room with me, and I think they'll be able to push me, and I'll be able to push them. And I feel comfortable doing whatever the coaches tell me to do. Whatever they ask, I'll learn and I'll pick up and I'll do it for the team's sake. And one thing I kind of want to work on, I guess, is just mainly focus on my technique and just getting better, technically sound, and all that. So
we'll go back to Ira from Warchant.
I know you play other sports as well. Like, at what point did you decide that football was going to be your focus in college?
Probably around my junior year. It's kind of when I started, settling down, kind of saying, you can be, good at one or two or three sports, but, if you really focus on one, you can be great. So that's kind of when that thought process came into mind. Like, if you just focus on one thing, you're going to accomplish a lot more than, having no off season and like really focusing just on one sport. And so that's kind of how that came along.
Next will be Bob Barante from the Osceola.
Hey, Jackson, great to talk to you. Curious about in your recruitment, were things like virtual tours important? And then, did you have the chance to maybe to drive around campus and see Doak and get a chance to walk around, just kind of get a feel for where you'd be for the next, say 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to get a visit in before, the whole COVID thing shut down. I think I was the last group, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, that's really important because you want to see where you're going to be living and planning for the next 4 years. But like you said, I think, it's a great campus. It's a great place to be at. I don't regret my decision one bit, and I'm just happy to be here.
All right, we'll go back to Ira from Warchant.
What was Coach Thompson like during the recruiting process, and also Coach Dillingham? Like, how did you connect with the rest of the staff besides Coach Norvell?
Yeah, we texted and called a little bit. Very straightforward guys, very approachable. They'll talk to you just about anything you want to talk about. They're good guys, honest guys. Respect their work ethic and what they're doing and trying to do in this program. And it was really interesting just because one of Coach Thompson said, I'm not gonna be the type of guy to call you every day, text you every day. This is your decision. I'm gonna let you make that decision. I'm here to help you out in any way. And I thought that was really unique and just kind of putting faith and trust. So that's kind of how I talk to those guys.
I think it'll be Avon Holiday from Warchant.
Jackson, how would you sort of, I guess, characterize or describe the overall feeling, the attitude and the work ethic that you're seeing from your teammates and your fellow freshmen?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, every day you just see guys go in and out of there just busting their butts. You know, I think this team as a whole is very, very hardworking, has very good work ethic, and we see good things ahead for us. And like I said, they're guys that'll, you know, want extra work, you know, work out past the time they're given, before the time they're given. So it's just great to see that and great to be around that. Just knowing that, you know, they can push me just as hard as I can push them, and even more. So.
We'll go back to Ira from Warchant.
Could you talk about the decision to enroll early and why that was important, and also how the conditioning and all that has been as an adjustment for a high school player?
Yeah, my decision to enroll early, I felt like I needed more preparation for, you know, the spring and the, you know, up and coming season from transferring from high school. I felt like I wasn't, you know, college ready yet. So whenever they said, you know, we'll allow this class to enroll early, which I was lucky because our school had never done that. This is the first year our school's allowed early enrollment. So I was kind of like, you know, where do I sign? Because I just didn't feel like I was prepared enough. So I wanted that, you know, extra couple months to really touch up and, you know, mold into what they want me to be. So, and then the conditioning workouts have been good. You know, obviously just adapting to them and just becoming more acquainted to the program and just getting in the weight room. I love it. It's fun. It's, you know, it's obviously, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not going to say hard, but it's challenging. It's very challenging. And, you know, that's kind of one of the things that I love the most is when I committed or when I was, you know, getting recruited by Coach Norvell, he was like, this is going to be one of the hardest things you're going to do in your life. And I was like, it's kind of what I want. So.
Go back to Ira.
And then last thing on that, just I guess because of social distancing and everything, I don't know if high schools are even going to be doing in-person graduations and proms and things like that. Did that make the decision any easier, knowing that, you know, you weren't going to miss out on that much from that standpoint?
I mean, I guess I think my high school's still doing graduation. And I think I'll be able to go back to that. But I mean, I kind of just was focused on the next step ahead and just kind of being here with these guys and getting to know them and getting to know the team, the coaches, and just getting myself settled in here because I know I wanted to be as much prepared as I could for the, you know, next moments and years ahead. So.
We'll go back to Alvon from Warchant.
What do you think is going to be the most important part of the preparation for you for 2021? Is it physical development to get your body ready for the grind of Power 5 football, or is it understanding, I guess, the intricacies of the 3-back tight end position that this offense requires you to play?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, obviously, you know, the body, it changes a lot from high school to college. It's, you know, you got to get bigger, faster, stronger. So I think it's definitely, you know, a physical aspect of it, but as well as just, you know, getting to know that the plays and all that, and just kind of, you know, getting so familiar with it, it kind of becomes second nature.
All right. Thanks, Jackson.
Thank you.